Hello and welcome to James Wright Cars, and our video today concerns this 4-litre Jaguar XK8. This is a 1998 vehicle with 116,000 miles on, but will represent a one-off opportunity, and I mean a one-off opportunity to buy what is arguably probably the best Jaguar XK8 for sale in the UK. Opening the boot, we shall see that we have a spare wheel. It's a space-saving spare wheel in a big Jaguar bag, and if you remove that and put it on the floor and look under here, you'll find there is an LPG gas receiving cylinder. Regarded as maybe a little out of date now, but there's also a CD stacking unit in the boot. The jams around the vehicle are all like this, they're all immaculately clean. The refill point being on the near side rear quarter. Fuel filler area and the flapper in immaculate condition. And looking forward, if we go through to the near side jam, there is the identification sticker. And running through to the sill and the threshold plate, probably being replaced as new. And up the near side door jamb there. The front door card is in like new condition. It shows no signs of deterioration, detachment or wear. Rear seats look like they've never been sat in. They probably have never been sat in. Partial shelf is immaculate. Back screen's perfect. And running up through to the headlining, there's no detachment, sagging, nothing. It's like a new headlining. Running the front passenger seat back, you can see the leather condition, whilst it's not new, is extremely good. And the carpet in the front passenger footwell is extremely good, and also the carpets along the sides of the sills here. Woodwork is outstanding throughout the whole vehicle. Looking at the metallic grey trims around the windows, these have either all been replaced or repainted in some cases, but they've all been restored to a condition which is just about like brand new. There's a big subwoofer in the back window there, and again the glass is all unmarked and unscratched. Scuttle trim has been repainted, wipers have been restored to their original glory, windscreen is brand new, and all the trims have been out and have been replaced. The whole car has been painted to a very high standard, a brilliant standard, but it will have been a full strip out and glass out the whole routine, so there's no overspray at all anywhere. Across the curvature of the bonnet, it is completely mark free and stone chip free. This car has done just about no miles since this restoration was done. Headlamps have been replaced, bumpers have been replaced with the later ones with the flush fitting fog lights, chrome trims around the repeaters there on the side, chrome door mirror covers which are like brand new, mirror braces are uncorroded and like brand new, mirror bases are like brand new, and running the camera up across the trims around the windows here, stunning. The car is equipped with Harman Kardon sound system, memory seats, electric windows, electric mirrors. The door armrest here is in perfect condition, and all these areas are like brand new as well. There's no detachment of this door panel, it's all well affixed, and the doors, when we shut the door, it shuts with a perfect clunk. At the driver's seat now, we can see that the leather is extremely good, a little bit of darkening there just on the edge, but all the cushioning of it is good. It's certainly never been smoked, and there's no unpleasant smells in this vehicle. For a 1998 vehicle, the footwell on the driver's side of the carpet is extremely good, but we're going to flop down the mat there. You can see that the nice Jaguar overmat is protected and done its job. The Artwood steering wheel is in extremely good condition, and the leather hasn't lost its colour on the sides there. And we also have a very discreetly fitted Bluetooth telephone system just down there. Cup holders aren't broken, and the catch that holds the centre console lid down works perfectly, lifting it up and you can see inside. And if we look here, there's the cigarette lighter. It's just about never been used. Putting the key in the ignition returns the wheel back to its original preset position, and starting up you can see that the LCD display for the sound system and the temperature controls works properly. The sound system is brilliant. It may not be to your taste in music, but certainly it's all there. We have heated seats as well, front and rear fog lights, and of course that CD stack. Looking here, you have a cruise control that has a switchable gearbox. When you're going into gear, there's no thump. There's no thump as it selects reverse or drive. It's totally quiet. Photogrammatic rear view mirror. The engine off, and we'll concentrate on a little bit of the paperwork. We have two remote fobs. That fob I've replaced the battery in, but it still doesn't work, so there may be a fault in it. We also have the valet key as well, so we have 3 keys in total. And looking at the glove box, we have the locking wheel nut key, the book packs, and the certification for the gas installation. Beyond that, we have a service history Now there is a limit on time, and you'll get bored watching all this, so I'm not going to go into detail of all the service bills, but we've got about £8,500 worth of invoices here, but that doesn't include an awful lot of the money that has been spent. I don't know how much has been spent on this. The previous owner refused to add it up because it only upset him, but it's far in excess of what the car has been offered for sale for. The servicing has been done at 9,000, 12, 23, 34, 45, 55, 64, 74, 85, 96, 97 and 115. Now that's all been done by Jaguar or a Jaguar specialists. The last one was Classic Car Workshop Porsche Specialist, in actual fact, so it's not a Jaguar specialist. So we have that. The MOT will be 12 months, so we're going to take it for a test, so it'll come to you with a 12-month test. I don't doubt it'll go straight through. We've got the full MOT history here, detailing all the previous MOTs, and in the last few years the car's done just about nothing. The previous owner refused to take this car out in the rain. It was very much his pride and joy and his very, very strong interest, and he's replaced the car with another Jaguar to do the same to that. So we have a whole bucket load of invoices, and they just amount to huge amounts of money. We are told also the gearbox has been serviced, the changes are perfect, the battery is new as well. The list is endless, as you can see from the video of the underside of the vehicle, which we'll show you now. Look underneath the vehicle and you'll just get an idea of exactly what it's like underneath, which is obscene. It is so good. I mean, it doesn't really particularly need me to say anything to accompany these bits of footage, because it really does speak for itself. What I can say to you is that the previous owner's wife caught him having fallen asleep under this thing on a number of occasions while he fettled the underside of the vehicle. All the floor sections, this is the near side here, and this is where they can rot out here. It is absolutely immaculate. Again, this is now the offside sill, running our way up towards the front wheel. Rear subframe assembly. It's quite astonishing. Don't forget, this is a 1998 car. I've never seen anything quite like this. This is part of the stainless steel exhaust system. Tyres have done about 300 miles in total. This is straight through exhaust system. I did give the car a very nice V8 burble without it sounding horrendous or too noisy. It does sound good. We'll see that later in the video. There's absolutely no corrosion in the joints here, and the back bumper is solid and well affixed. It's not suffering any loose rear bumperitis, as these vehicles can. Looking at the near side of the vehicle from a very, very low level, you can see the condition of the sill, how straight it is, and running the camera up, it gives you an indication of how flush and level the paintwork is down the near side. And it's the same story on the offside as well, sill through to the door. You can see the reflections there, how clear and good they are. Drilled and grooved discs. Calipers, we understand. Alloys have been shot blasted and powder coated to an extremely high standard. Look at the front bumper while it's at this level here, gives you an indication of exactly how mark-free it is at this very, very low level, where there's usually a bit of a lack of attention to detail, but indeed this vehicle is mark-free in that regard. Offside rear wheel arch. Offside front wheel arch. Looking at the offside rear wheel running across as part of the centre of the vehicle to the near side. With my hand up behind the rear bumper here, I can feel it's absolutely solid and perfect, as you might expect. I think you'll agree that's an incredible underside. Let's go and have a little look at the engine. There it is, that's that 4-litre V8 petrol unit. Those are the individual injectors for the gas system. That's the gas feed coming in there. The previous owner, due to his tiny mileage, has never used the gas installation. It was done before he got the vehicle. Looking around the engine compartment, it's not immaculate in its presentation or cleanliness. It's not like a show car, although the car does have show car potential, but it is totally corrosion free and desperately, desperately honest. And there we have it. That's our 1998 Jaguar XK8 4-litre with 116,000 miles on the clock. We will never see another car like this. It is incredible. The amount of money, the amount of time, the dedication that the previous owners put into this vehicle is disproportionate really to its value, because he's spent far more just in parts alone and labour than the vehicle's advertised for. So the next owner will certainly benefit from his attention. And the underside, as you can see, is just a work of art. Now you can get me on this telephone number running across the bottom of the screen here. We're also on Facebook at James Wright Cars. Subscribe and like these videos. We can't get finance on this vehicle, it's too old, but we can take a part exchange if required. As I say, you cannot compare this vehicle to any other Jaguar XK8. It is certainly the best one we have ever seen and ever probably will ever see. Thank you very much for watching. The number plate Jaguar obviously isn't a private registration number and doesn't go with the car. The vehicle has had its paperwork sent off to DVLA to have its cherish plate removed, and it will go back onto a 1998 on an S plate. Changing from reverse to drive, there's no thump or clunk, as I previously said. The gearbox operates beautifully. It has had a gearbox service. It also has had a new timing chain fitted as well. Steel exhaust system has given the car a little bit more of a V8 burble. It's a very nice sound. It sounds like a V8 really should.